Today, we're going to see if Starscourge Radahn, the iconic pre-DLC version, has what it takes to become Elden Lord. Let's go. All right. Margit's up first, and I feel like we're going to stomp through this like usual. I mean, one of Radahn's key factors is he just hits super hard with everything he does. So let's see. Okay. So maybe Margit's arena is starting to show that we don't do a lot of flashy moves here, because I think it ends up resulting in our death more often than not. See, normal attacks work. Normal attacks are good. Maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, that killed him in one hit. So yeah, normal attacks are good. But all right, with Margit out of the way, we are off to our first Great Rune, Godrick. Okay, is this the input for the big attack? Yes, it is. Let's go. All right, how hard is this gonna hit? And another one shot. Okay. Okay. We're 2 for 2. But okay, with Godrick down now, that means we're off to Rennala next. All right, time for Rennala. All right, AoE attack time. I think we already got him. Is she falling? She is falling. Okay, another one shot. Oh my god. Radahn's damage is so crazy. And mainly, I know we've already used it, but just because it's so scenic, I want to try it again here. There we go. I'm glad I did that here. This is one of the coolest arenas in the game, in my opinion. There's everything about it so cool, so I had to take advantage of it with the big meteor smash. All right, so with Rennala out of the way, that means we're off to fight a very familiar face in Caelid. Okay, how do I get his bow out? I forget. Not this. Come on, get the bow out. Oh, there. Hey, I think I got it. I mean, before he, like, ran away. And I missed. Okay, he's a little too aggressive for the bow, I think. For us to be able to use it consistently, at least. All right, and there we are. We took down the imposter. Starscourge Radahn Part 2 is down. All right, and now that Radahn's been taken care of, we are off to the capital next. All right, Goldfrey time. Let's get the bow out first and see if I can get an attack off. All right, how's this? Missed. Okay, and it seems like after I do most of the attacks once, it kind of goes away. It was probably a good intro to try and use the bow, but aside from that. All right, and Goldfrey's down. Very uneventful fight for Radahn. But okay, with Goldfrey down, that means Morgott is next up. All right, let's get the bow out. Hopefully it doesn't go away in the cutscene. Okay, so we can't enter this fog gate with a bow equipped. I think it has us in like a crouch stance or something and doesn't let us enter, which is fine, I guess. Let's try it now. Completely whiffed. Everyone gets just so close up, I can't use any of the cool attacks. Oh, I still have the bow out. I was like, why is everything missing? I was like, oh, I'm still using the bow. All right, it's been a second since we've used this. We got through a couple fights without it. And by that, I mean 2. There we go. Morgott down for the count. All right, so with Morgott down, that means we are off to the fire giant next. Oh, I think this will actually be a good one for us to try the bow. So hopefully it works out for us. Let's see. How close do I need to be before I can lock on? All right, let's try it. Okay, that did quite a bit of damage. All right, another bow attack. That didn't do much. That did okay. Whoa, okay. So we are not very mobile, so I think I'm going to end up eating a lot of his attacks, so I should probably start actually doing some damage back. Okay, we're into phase 2. All right, I think we can go back to bow time. Let's see how this does. That attack's so crazy. Okay. Do we get him? And it got him. Love that. So tight. Fire Giant down. And we actually got to try out the bow quite a bit. All right, with Fire Giant down, that means Fromsoftware is next up. All right, I think this fight will be interesting because we have a lot of very strong attacks, but I mean, one, they hit pretty hard too, and I feel like they're going to be kind of hard for me to hit with a lot of my attacks. Okay, that was huge. Can't really see it, but I'm doing some damage to them. All right, how's this? Not the best. I mean, it's some damage. Okay, one more of these and we should be good. Yeah. All right, we got the Noble back. All right, stopped him mid-roll. Oh, okay. I was just looking at the Apostle's health and not noticing that the actual boss health bar was basically gone. So that was the Godskin Duo. All right, so with the Duo down, that means Maliketh is next up. All right, so mainly because I want to see how much damage it'll do, I want to do the Meteor Smash here. Can we clear out the whole health bar in one hit? Let's see. Okay, so it's understandably a hard stop at Maliketh, like at the phase transition. All right, we are almost done. That attack just doesn't seem very good. All right, but with just a basic, this like smash attack thing, Maliketh is down, and that was that. Fromsoftware done. And with Maliketh down, that means we are speeding off to see the best boy, Gideon. All right, I think it's bow time again. He's going to stand there and try and give a speech, so we're going to shoot him with arrows. All right, can we get him with the big attack one more time? I think we got him. Yep. Rain of Arrows takes down Gideon. With Gideon down, that means Godfrey and Horaloo is next on our list. Get some hits in. Maybe. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do that. This should for sure at least trigger Horaloo. Yep. Unsurprisingly. What are you doing? Come on. I think if most of this doesn't miss... Oh! Where am I going? Okay. Radahn just kind of took over for a second there, it seemed like. Because I was trying to get the bow out and like kill him with just a bow attack. But I think I ended up killing him with some random sword swing. So not how I wanted that fight to end, but I'll take the win anyway. So now that Godfrey is down, we are off to give Malenia a visit for the first time since she saw us in Caelid. So now what feels appropriate here is to ult her, since she ulted us in Caelid and is the reason we're permanently afflicted with Scarlet Rot. So it's payback time. No, I knew it did a lot of damage. I'm still surprised it did that much. Yo, Radahn has the worst dodge. I mean, thankfully he has a ton of health because I cannot dodge anything. All right, let's try this. It's like the mini ult, the one that doesn't seem to do as well. Yeah, that did like so little damage. There we go. Big explosions across the board. All right, and we got to counter her ult with our ult now. This is honestly the most fitting time to use it. This might take her out. Okay. Run away. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, bow time. Can we get her? And it worked. Huge fight. Very easy, but still a lot of fun. Especially since we were able to ult her twice. But yeah, with Malenia finally down, that means we are off to the final boss and the last obstacle before we can claim the Elden throne. All right, it is Radagon time. Starting off strong, jeez. Starting off very strong, okay. Okay, well this attack finally worked. A little. I'm glad that, like... Ooh, okay, he's already down. I'm glad this attack heals us, because he was in the middle of doing his big, like, 3-attack combo that very much would have killed me with how slow Radahn is. All right, bow time. Let's do some arrow rain. Is this gonna get him? Nope. And I think that just means we have to finish him off with the ult. It's only appropriate. Oh, we missed. Okay. All right, now let's try the ult. Might actually hit this time. It won't. Ooh. All right, so we got him with just our basic ranged attack then, since our ult missed twice. But all right, with that, the Elden Beast is defeated. And with that, it is time to mend the Elden Ring and take our place on the Elden Throne. All right, how do we look on the throne? Perfect. I like how like 50% of the screen is just swords, but I'll take it. All right, we have now taken both versions of Radahn through the entire journey to Elden Lord, and honestly had a much easier time with the Starscourge version. So pre-DLC version all the way. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.